Hi, this is Congressman Scott Perry. At the beginning of each week the Congress is in session, I send out a brief update about the bills of the House of Representatives will likely consider during that week. This week, Congress will consider House Resolution 1162, the Government Accountability Office, or GAO, Improvement Act. H.R. 1162 would make improvements to the GAO, allowing them increased access to sensitive federal agency information. These powers will improve the investigative and audit authority of the GAO. We will also consider H.R. 249, the Federal Employee Tax Accountability Act, which would make a person with seriously delinquent tax debt ineligible for federal employment. The bill defines seriously delinquent tax debt as an outstanding tax debt which notice of lien which has been filed in public records. The House will also vote on H.R. 882, the Contracting and Tax Accountability Act of 2013. This bill would prohibit federal agencies from awarding contracts or grants to persons or companies that have seriously delinquent tax debt. We will also consider H.R. 1246, the District of Columbia CFO Vacancy Act. This bill authorizes the D.C. Treasurer or Deputy Chief Financial Officer to serve as acting CFO of D.C. in the event of a vacancy in office. The House will also consider H.R. 1163, the Federal Information Security Amendments Act of 2013. This legislation is an attempt to enhance the Federal Information Security Management Act of 2002 by improving the framework for ensuring security over information technology systems that support the federal government. It establishes a mechanism for stronger oversight through a focus on automated and continuous monitoring of cybersecurity threats and the implementation of regular threat assessments. We will also vote on House Resolution 756, the Cybersecurity Enhancement Act of 2013. H.R. 756 would reauthorize several National Science Foundation programs that aim to enhance cybersecurity. The bill also would require the National Institute of Standards and Technology to continue a cybersecurity awareness program and to develop standards for managing personal identifying information stored on computer systems. Finally, the bill would establish a task force to recommend actions to the Congress for improving research and development activities related to cybersecurity. The House will also consider H.R. 967, the Advancing America's Networking and Information Technology Research and Development Act of 2012. This bill would expand the activities of the Networking and Information Technology Research and Development Program, which coordinates the federal government's goals for developing, advancing, computing, networking, and software activities. Finally, the House will consider H.R. 624, the Cyber Intelligence Sharing and Protection Act. This bill would enable cyber threat sharing with the private sector and on a purely voluntary basis with the government. The bill would also permit voluntary sharing by the private sector of a very limited category of cyber threat information with the federal government. This information can only be shared for cybersecurity purposes. The legislation places strict restrictions on the use, retention, and searching of any data voluntarily shared by the private sector with the government. It would also permit individuals to sue the federal government for damages, costs, and attorney fees in federal court. If you have any questions, or if I ever may be of assistance to you or family, I hope you will contact me at perry.house.gov. That's perry.house.gov. Again, this is Congressman Scott Perry, and I hope you have a great week.